Well, I was on patrol some time ago when this species I couldn't diagnose gave me some information you ought to hear. He looked familiar in most respects, but the reason for my confusion, I guess he had a can over his head just covering his eyes and his ears. I said, "Hey, Mr. Varmint, what are you?" He said, "A ground swine, you dang fool, a good-natured whistle pig," according to some. But owing to this predicament and several other related events, just a wild and hairy, angry son of a gun. Well, I took that situation in hand with a tug or two. He was free of the can, but you should have heard the cursing he laid on me. Went up one side and down the other, and here I stand to tell you, brother, I learned a lesson in the ways of ecology. He couldn't understand why wildlife men couldn't put a stop to dumping cans and waste that led to his unfortunate state. And speaking of state, he'd write the governor if that's not enough, the governor's mother, and demand to know what action I plan to take. Well, in the name of all this wild and woolly, why can't man realize his duty? These dumps have caused a number of senseless deaths. A morsel of food down in the can led him to wedge it on his head, and when I come along, he could hardly get his breath. To top it off, he lost his wife, a beautiful hog, as he described, who died by a chunk of Alka-Seltzer, no less. She washed her down with polluted water, and the trouble it caused down in her tummy just blew her up and fizzed herself to death. He couldn't understand why wildlife man couldn't put a stop to dumping cans and waste that led to his unfortunate state. He was hollering and screaming. Investigation of sickness and death and mutilation had all of the makings of a wildlife for Watergate. Well, it's time to grasp the problem at hand with regard to discarded bottles and cans and clean this world up for all time. This lesson in ecology is one I'll preach, so please take heed. It's amazing what a man can learn from a mere ground swine.